EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. To the air right away is May. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
What's up? Kick in.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They work now on 2nd and 9.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
From the gun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, what's that? Hey, 5. Crazy.
They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Trevion Henderson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
In motion left, that's Thornton. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Just 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fix the Eagles. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
To throw, it's Milton. That's complete. Ginty out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raiders first down.
19, Mustang 19.
To throw is Milton. That's caught. Jack Bech with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready.
On first down, it's Ginty. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Now the run that you got to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go now.
They'll go again with Ginty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing is Milton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. It's got Hooper on the short connection. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
69,
Here's Milton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Milton. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
Sir, what's that? Eddie, what's that? We're good. Crazy.
Throwing here is May. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready.
Milton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Short throw caught by Bowers. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 64 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, look at the juke. And not much much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
We're going to throw. May. Gets this complete to Buto. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Open move down the field is Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So there you go, Charles. How about this for a debut? A 2nd rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in it.
14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Milton now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 69 yards. And the Raiders are once again back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for New England. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
26-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Andres Borregales on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's go now.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he stopped for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
From the gun on third down is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here goes tonight. What's up?
To the air, May.
And this is going to be intercepted.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, you throw the pick, not good at all. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The final shot before break.
Milton. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Hey.
On the give, Genty. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 7 at the Patriots' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Milton.
And that would get me off target and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go now. Nice. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Milton.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Zamir White,
A 10-yard touchdown run.
and the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Hey, what's that? Torpedo!
They go play action now. May
Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, what's that?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay,
The
ready?
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go, here
They
we go.
have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
Not the case.
not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18, Pioneers. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Short. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here goes Sirach. Hey, what's crazy? Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down.
Hey, here goes
1st
Sirach.
and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Crazy. 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, here goes Sirach. Hey, what's...
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second and 4. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So here's a 3rd and 14.
60 Eagles, Dragon 60. 18 Rattle.
To throw, it's Milton.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll throw with May.
Left side caught by Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it. Inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henderson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Once more with Henderson. And he'll be stepped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
reception that's complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll find Ginty out of the backfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Milton.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Milton. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
At the 25-yard line. A 7-yard.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Milton. Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Milton.
Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. Touchdown Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Throwing here is May.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, May.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. 5.
Here's May.
He's got it complete to Diggs right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Short pass caught by Henry. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw, it's May.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Looking to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was thinking take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is good. The rookie in his